welcome back to my channel. I wanted to start off this year by going over some of the planners that I will be using for this year. I really enjoy using planners, so every year I look forward to getting a new planner to start fresh in the new year. And this year I'm going to be using 3 planners. 3 is a bit excessive, I know. But as I've said, I really like planners and they bring me a lot of joy. I try to find planners that fit my personal criteria, whether that's helping me stay organized, helping me stay productive, or serve as sort of a journal as well. Having them in a way that's most useful to me, but also something really pretty to look at, is what I look for in a planner. So these planners, in my opinion, hit all of those marks for me in different ways, and that's why there's 3 of them. So without further ado, I'm going to go over the planners that I have for this year. First, I'm going to go over the Era planner. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's E-Y-R-A. So let's move these on over. We'll discuss those in a bit. But this is Era. This is Ira. Ira, Era. Not really sure, but she is stunning. I absolutely fell in love when I opened her up. I cannot wait to use her. I haven't written in this one yet because I wanted to do this video before I wrote in it. If I'm going to write in it at all, to be honest. I know I said I like using planners that help me stay productive and are useful, but she is just so stunning. I don't know if I can ruin her by putting in my horrible handwriting. That's just how I feel. That's me being completely honest. This planner / journal is by Coil. She does a planner every year. So I have 2025 now, and I have 2 of her previous other ones as well. I go over one of them in my other planner and journal video if you want to check that one out. But let's go over the 2025. So here's the cover, or here's the front. You open her up. Beautiful illustrations. This is just like a field of trees. And here is the contents. Every month is a different subject that revolves around healing. So for January, for example, we have slowness and transitions. February, find yourself. March, reinvent yourself. April, self-compassion and love. And so as you flip through to each month, here's a little note from the author, creator, Karina. Karina is her brand name. Her name is Karina. So she wrote a little letter here, which is really nice. She put so much thought into her products, and one thing I look for when I'm looking for not just journals and planners, but anything that I buy from a small business, just the thought and planning and love that goes into their creations. Like, I love to see that, and I think it's so special and unique. So having a little piece of that, and then also being able to make it your own, is really nice and helps the piece feel timeless to you. I'm looking forward to spending some time with this one because I love the theme, A Year of Healing. And not only is it full of themes of healing, it's an actual planner. You have your weekly tracker here so you can keep track of whatever you need. You just write it here, and then it has each week and then the days of the week. So this is really cool. I'm trying to figure out what I would want to track, but it's nice that it's completely blank and it has the year view here. And then here we have the moon phases for the whole year by month, and then an overview of 2025 by month. So you can write anything you want here. Goals, you can go back afterwards and fill it out what happened in that month for you, whatever you want. But here's a year view of your 2025. And this is January. So every month has a tree of the month, and she goes in with a little quote or backstory or history of the tree, coupled with the theme of the month. So we have slowness and transitions for January. Your moon phases and their date, a little bit of January lore, and then a little bit of information on the full moon and new moon for that month. So a lot of like celestial themes in here as well. A lot of moon tracking if you're into that. And then here is the backstory and a little bit of history on each tree of the month. For January, it's Elder. Gorgeous illustrations and framing on most of the pages. very unique for each month. I love her color palette that she uses here. It's just so pretty. It's a work of art all on its own. Hence why last year I did not write in her planner either, because I just didn't want to mess it up. It's just so pretty. So you have your section on healing, so you can take some time to reflect. She has various questions each month to help you reflect and go through your healing process. I really resonate with this theme this year, so I definitely want to answer these questions. If I don't write it in here, I'll definitely write it in another journal just so I can still participate in going through each month and each theme. Then you have your daily tracker here, which is really nice. You write down your whatever goals or whatever you're trying to track, and you can check it off. A little grid board here for whatever you may need it for. So there's a lot of freedom in this. You can make it your own and add in whatever you need to add. Here's your month calendar with the moon phases again, and then the signs for which the moon is in each day. And then it goes into your weekly view, so you can write down all of your tasks or things that you want to keep track of with a weekly view here. So each month also has a little moon journal. So for the new moon, full moon, you have some reflection questions as well that you want, if you want to answer those. Okay, on to February. I won't go through every month, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of what it looks like. Each month is the same as far as the format, but what changes is the subject of the month and the tree of the month. And with that comes different illustrations and different writing prompts as well. It's such a beautiful book to even flip through. Also very useful if you're using it as a planner and a journal. It is both and can help you stay organized, stay productive, and do a little self-care along the way. So I think that's really nice. One of the many reasons why I got this one. So, yeah, just wanted to show you. Here's the back. Comes with a little page saver. Beautiful. Nice thick paper. Okay, so on to the next one. We have Dreamy Moon's Year of Growth. This is her journal. I've been using hers for years now. Every year she's put it out except for one. I also go through her Year of Growth planners that I have in my previous video, so if you're interested in that, please check that out. This is her 2025. She had different colorways. I chose this, I forget what this is called. It looked very apricot to me, but I don't think it's called apricot, but it's like an apricot color. Adds different colors every year. So I wanted to get this one and try this one out. And every year she'll change the cover illustration. So this is her illustration for 2025. Her brand is called Dreamy Moons. Her name is Annie Tarasova. This one is also more of a journal reflection planner. And for this one, I do write in it and I do use it because every day I'll write in whatever I'm feeling at the time. Either I'll make it more of like a journal entry and just pour out my feelings or pour out whatever I want to write about, or I'll just simply write about what I did that day and have more of a play-by-play account of my day. So it just depends on what I'm feeling at that moment. It's also nice to look back upon to see what I was going through at the time, what my days look like at the time. Bit about section, how to use it. And then she also is very heavy on the astrology and more spiritual aspects. One of the reasons why I have it and I use it and I love it. She works with an astrologer to add in the different transits and themes that are happening within that month, and she'll have those listed within each month as well. This journal is great at helping you take some time for yourself, take a breather, reflect, and just be with your thoughts, process whatever you need to. Have a little bit of a time capsule of your life, something to look back upon. All the while it being another gorgeous piece of artwork all on its own. The colors, the illustrations in here just make this so fun to look at. Makes you feel just so grounded. I really enjoy spending time with my journals and just taking the time to write because I really enjoy writing. So these encourage me to take the time that I need to sit and reflect. And I love her sections on looking back on the previous year. So here you get to write about your previous year, what you went through as you move into the current year. Then you get into your goal setting for the year to come, broken down into little sections, envisioning for your future, how you want your year to go, what your perfect year would look like, what your dream life would look like. And this is a space for your vision board. And then you have your monthly overviews that you have every month. I will flip to a month because I already started writing in this one. So let's flip to a month that's not written in. So here's March. Same format, and then it goes into your weekly view. And then if you're also tracking anything, you have these little blank circles here to help track whatever you need to, whether it's your cycle, whether it's the moon, a habit tracker, whatever you need. Here's a little blank space for it. So yeah, this one's nice. I use it as like a little daily journal diary with all of the great reflection questions that I enjoy answering. Her illustrations, they're also beautiful. So I get this one every year, and I believe she's actually running a sale right now. As of yesterday, it was still going on. I don't know if by the time this video goes live, I don't know if her sale will still be live, but if it is, this is not sponsored. None of these planners are sponsored, by the way. I just love planners and I love these particular planners, so I wanted to share. And also because in my last video, I had people reach out to me saying that they hadn't even have heard of some of those planners before. So I thought it would be really cool to just continue to share ones that I think maybe not everyone knows about, maybe help you discover a new one that you may potentially love. I'm always on the lookout for a new planner to fall in love with, so maybe I can help someone else find a new planner that they didn't know about to fall in love with as well. And these are more, or at least these two, the Era and the Year of Growth, specifically are more on like the spiritual side, the self-growth and self-reflection side. So if you're looking for something like that, then highly recommend this company or these journals and planners because they've definitely helped me. I find these so precious and personal to me. It's more than just a planner, it's a nice journal and time capsule to reflect on and look back upon in your life and see what you were going through and who you were at that point in your life. As I said, this is not sponsored, I just truly love them. All right, so now on to my next planner. This one is not a spiritual, not a self-reflection planner. This is more of my productivity. This is the one I'm going to use for my work and my business and planning because it is definitely more of a true to form planner. It's the first time I'm using this planner. This one is by Coil. I've never heard of them. I actually saw them online and thought I would give them a try. Coil is another stationery planner company and you can fully customize this one. So I chose the cover and I chose the types of pages that are inside. When you go onto their website, you can customize for the way that you want it for your own planning and productivity purposes. Whatever that you're looking for, you can customize it in order to fit your needs. I chose this color. I love this color. And inside it has the year. You can put your name and your address, email, number, phone number, I believe. I didn't want to add all that. I just put my name. And then you can actually put like a little quote. So I chose these two quotes that I wanted to focus on for 2025, what I wanted to bring into for this year, what I wanted to embody. So I wrote, every step I take, no matter how small, brings me closer to the life I am meant to live, filled with love, purpose, and beauty that reflects the truth of who I am. But then I also put another one because that wasn't enough for me, I guess. I wrote, I am worthy of all the joy, love, and success I dream of. Each day, I create a life that feels aligned, fulfilling, and authentically mine. Originally, when it prompted me to add a quote here, I wasn't going to add anything because I couldn't think of anything at the time, and I'm like, wow, I don't need that. Who cares? I was like, no. Let me try to fill this out fully. If I'm gonna pay for it, let me actually add everything that I can. So I took some time to think about what I wanted it to say. This is what I came up with. but I'm so glad that I did write something, because now that I have it here, I don't know, it makes it feel even more personal and special. I truly want to embody these things and make these words become my truth. So I think it's really cool to have it, and the fact that I wrote it myself is just so personal. The hope that I need for the year. So for me, it's already infused with so much love and so much care for myself, I guess. But yeah, you can add in whatever you want. You can make it funny or leave it blank, whatever you want. So I just thought that was really nice. All right, on to the next page. This is another year at a glance. I've actually never really filled these year at a glances out before. I'm curious if any of you all have. What do you put in it? Do you put in like your goals, or do you fill it in retroactively with what you accomplished? I would love to know, because I do want to fill this out. I just never have. So all of these pages that have been added are optional. You can add whatever you want. So I added the year at a glance because I do want to add something. I just haven't figured it out yet. And so the next page that I added was a reading log. I've been reading a lot more lately, so I thought it'd be really nice to just have a reading log within my planner that I use every day. And then I have a little project section. I'm going to be using this planner for my business and my day-to-day work, so it's nice to have a little project section here. Next page is the month. Since I've already started filling this out, let's go to a month that's blank. This is your monthly overview, and another custom page that I added was doctor visit. The next page that I added was goals. They also have the option of adding some of these pages, whether you want it at the beginning of the planner, at the end of the planner, or monthly. And that's what I really liked about this, is the customization of it. And then now we get into the weekly view. And even for the weekly view, there's various options of how you want this formatted. I chose this format, but I think there's several different options of how you want it laid out. So if this isn't your vibe, if you don't like the way that this is formatted, but you want like a weekly section, there's different formats that you can browse through to choose which one. I just like this one because I love writing to-do lists, so I feel like this one has a super long to-do list here. It's not specific to a certain day, so it's nice to have the to-do list outside of a specific day, but still within viewing of the days. So I can write down my list here, and whenever I get it done, I can either just check it off here or write. You know, there's so many ways that you can do this, but for me, this was really nice because it took out the stress of having a to-do list on a specific day, and it's just for that week. And whenever it gets done, you can check it off. And then for this section, for me personally, I'm going to write in whether I have any major projects that are due or any major dates, deadlines, or appointments. I'll write that in the top right here. And this little note section I thought was really nice because you can put a post-it note here, you can put a doodle, whatever you want. It's this little blank square, gives you the freedom to add in whatever you'd like. And the paper is nice, you know, pretty thick paper. And then here we are going on to April. And for me, I love the clean openness of the layout. There's not a lot of illustrations or prints, so if I want to just do my own illustrations or add whatever, I can. I have a lot of blank space to do that. I do end up writing a lot of like side notes or scribbles, so it's nice to have all of that room. Each month is the same layout. And then at the end, I also added a few different pages. These are tracker pages. This is another one where you could have put it at the beginning, end, or monthly. I chose at the end as just a general tracker. Like if there's something that I want to generally keep track of throughout the year. I don't know, maybe it's like go to the gym 3 times a week. Write it here and then keep track of that. So I liked having this at the end. And then this is idea section. Sometimes an idea just comes to you and you got to write it down quick. I like writing things down versus putting it on my phone. Obviously I do both, but I like having it written down. And then I chose to add in some blank pages for similar reasons. So there's some blank pages. I think we all have those days where we're just jam-packed with things to do. For those crazy days when I want to keep track of things or just be a little bit more organized for that day, I added in a few pages to track like a big day or to organize a big day. And there's just a few in here. Obviously, I don't have it for every single day. And that's the end. And at the end, they have like a little pocket. that you can put receipts or random papers, loose papers. You can put that in here. And that is the end of my customized journal. I'll let you know at the end of the year my honest feedback after using it for the whole year. Here I am at the start of the year, pretty excited about this one. I think it'll be really useful as I organize my year and plan for a big productive year in my business. These are the 3 journals that I'll be using. Here they are. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, I hope you'll have a great day. Bye.